Titalius. Field report from 15/4/2167. Doctor, you were right. Children of the cathedral weren't completely vanished after Master's defeat. Following your advice, I continued to spy on the Children Hub branch. After the initial shock, they recovered fairly quickly. On the basis of the old children's hospital, former High Priestess Jane found a new sect called Disciples of Light. This cult proclaimed the healing of humanity through a revival of pre-war knowledge as their goal. The new sect grew fast. All who lost hope, goal, or peace after the children collapsed, one way or another, were among the new adepts of the sect. Peaceful message and humanitarian orientation have become a good cover and a way to attract educated professionals into their ranks. According to one particularly talkative cultist who thought I wanted to join them, the cult leader spends much time meditating. In one of these particularly lengthy meditations, she had a vision, which led her to the source of their salvation, the remains of the cathedral. I didn't manage to find out the real goal of all this, but after 4 days, all cult members will go on a pilgrimage to the cathedral. I'll go with them. Maybe the answer will be there. Titalius. Field report from 23/5/2167. I've been at the excavation site for a month now. I've taken a job as a free laborer and live in a field camp around the Hole, as the uninitiated call the entrance to the cathedral's underground ruins. The food is surprisingly good, and they pay enough caps. No wonder that more and more workers show up in the morning. Now to the business. Doctor, they dug to the basement level of the cathedral. I managed to glimpse walls and arches before I was kicked out. Only initiated are allowed to come into the hole. Caravans regularly arrive at the camp. They bring old pieces of technology, including vaults recirculation systems, and even vats from the old Vestech. All disappear into the hole. Not even surprised that they've been able to loot that much. After Master's fall, stray mutants became a big problem, and Brotherhood patrols are spread very thin around the region. There's no one to guard the old technological centers. More and more I hear familiar chants, fragments of prayers of the children of the cathedral in a new wrapper. Initiates spend almost all their time inside, and I rarely see them in the camp. People began to disappear. I lost 2 workers in my brigade, and I don't think they fled. The nearest caravan is weeks away. I'm afraid that these stupid fanatics will cause some serious trouble, and we don't have another vault dweller at our hand to stop them. Titalius. Field report from 4/7/2167. I'm in one of our safe houses near Boneyard, in relative safety, I hope. Cultists dropped their cover and returned to their purple robes and children's symbols. I think they waited until the end. Right after revealing their origins, they gathered all workers in front of the hole and started some kind of ritual. Cultists wore some strange devices on their heads as if protecting themselves from something. Each worker was given a white robe and ordered to change. Those who refused just had their throats cut. All this was accompanied by cries of, "Master will incarnate." Then cultists descended to the hole and dragged remained workers with them. I was lucky enough not to be spotted and was able to sneak to the outskirts of the camp. There I was, hiding until nightfall when all this began. I heard horrific screams. A strange glow emanated from the hole, and my Geiger counter detected a sudden burst of radiation. Then everything went quiet, but at the same time, I felt as if I'm being watched. No, as if somebody tried to get inside my head. I quickly sent, I confess, a rather panicky message to my contact in the Brotherhood, and ran away from there as swiftly as I could. I ran all the way to the safe house and just passed out on the floor as soon as I stepped inside. When I woke up, I read the response from the Brotherhood. They reluctantly agreed to send one of the paladins who were on patrol in this region. 1 paladin! Doctor, that is not enough! You have no idea what I felt staying near the hole at that time. These fanatic fools created something. Tainted. Sinful. It shouldn't exist. Please, Doctor, call for help. We need to stop this.